Exactly. It freaks me out. I don't like talking about myself.
Well, I would just say, what did you discover about human behavior, even if it's at Starbucks?
That's actually, yeah, what I was, are you ready? Should I go?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ever since I started working in customer service, I love people watching. I like observing people. I find it fascinating just to like see how different everyone is. But like over time, I just grew like this hatred for humanity just because people are so rude, like they're mean. And for a while, that's just all I saw. I was like, these people are awful, like, you know, they're just rude, they have no manners, they're so demanding, like, where's your compassion? But I don't know, like, over the past couple months, I've really started to try and see them in a better light and kind of understand why they are the way that they are. Like, for instance, there's this woman, and she comes into, like, my work all the time, and she's homeless. Like, she doesn't really, like, I mean, we all think she's homeless, at least. I don't know her life. But I'll see her just sitting behind the store, just, like, trying to bum cigarettes off of people and just kind of talking to herself. And when she comes in, she's just very demanding. Like, she acts as though, like, we're all below her. Like, she's very condescending, and I don't know. At first, I didn't understand really that she was homeless until I went out to the back and talked to my coworkers and kind of saw what she was doing, and that just made me kind of think, like, maybe she just wants to feel like a person. You know, she wants people to listen to her. She wants to be able to get what it is that she needs, whether it's a cup of coffee or, you know, just feeling like, I don't know, comfortable with herself, maybe stable as a human being. And so that kind of made me see her in a different light. So I've been trying to do that with everyone, just kind of understand that, like, even though everyone is really different, we all want the same things. Maybe in a different way, kind of, but we all want love, stability, to be happy, and yeah, that's...
What piques your curiosity?
The unknown. Just things that I'm not totally familiar with or comfortable with. For instance, like, it's gonna sound weird, but death. There's nothing that just, like, fascinates me more than dying. Just, like, the whole concept of it, just, it freaks me out. I don't understand it. Where do we go? What happens? Like, our souls don't just disappear. So, I mean, I would have to say that just the unknown in general, ghosts, all those weird things, just...
Paranormal activity?
Yeah, exactly. Just
I love that stuff.
Anything that I don't know, other people's lives, for instance, like, I'm really creepy. Like, I'm not gonna go there.
You watch Hoarders? Yeah, no.
No, it's just I want to know.
I feel
everything, I guess. There's nothing that I'm not curious about.
Identify 3 fears. Probably one of them is you're curious.
I'm afraid of everything. I'm such a baby. I really am. I guess losing the people that I love, just like everyone else said, is definitely really freaks me out. I think aging is my biggest thing. Not so much growing old and dying. I'm not afraid of death. I'm just afraid of not accomplishing anything before I die. I don't necessarily want to be like a huge star and have the whole world know my name. I do love acting, and I'm really interested in storytelling, and I eventually one day would like to make my own movies just because I would like to make people see things from a different perspective, my perspective, and that's something that I would really love to be able to accomplish before I go. And I feel like the clock's just constantly ticking, and I'm running out of time.
So fear of time passing too quickly and
not accomplishing what it is that I feel I was set here to do, yeah.
And do we have one more?
Yeah. I don't know what the last one would be. Those are like my 2 biggest fears. I guess a stupid one would be like just demons or possessions or like being kidnapped and sold in a second.
What action can you take to eliminate a fear in order to grow?
I mean, I guess just not to overwhelm myself with constantly worrying about the fact like, oh, the clock's ticking, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, I'm running out of time. And just kind of live in the moment and, like you said earlier, just like suck the marrow out of life and be able to enjoy like all the time that I have here and work towards what it is that I want to do and not worry so much about whether it's going to get done or not, just do it.
Excellent. What would be the biggest risk you could take in pursuit of being a working artist and storyteller?
I would say just because a part of me feels like I'm stuck here, like in Orange County, just I can't leave, like I have family here, I have so many relationships, like just, you know, there's a lot tying me down. And I feel like if I were to just drop everything and go for it, it would probably be easier for me to accomplish these things, but that's just, I don't know, that's a risk I would have to take. It scares me to death, but yeah, I mean, I guess that's all I really think of.
All right, thank you very much. Right, Dustin, what did you discover about human behavior this week in your observations of daily life?
Lots of things. I think the biggest thing would actually be how humanity has this talent to blow things way out of proportion. A couple of examples would be Jaws and Anaconda. These two movies have made snakes and sharks look like monsters, when the fact is that they just want to have their own space. And in doing so, there's just this huge fear that they're gonna appear out of nowhere and attack people.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's not just with animals. I think it's a lot of stuff that happened in the Middle Ages, like how religious and superstitious they were. Like they were doing things in the name of God or something, and people believed it. Or the Black Plague was pretty much God's way of punishing us or abandoning us. Or
So people being susceptible to propaganda of some kind.
Yeah. Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens a lot in North Korea, I think.
They say that. What piques your curiosity?
Animals.
Okay.
Just, snakes, for example. They are such a universal symbol of health, of rebirth, all these really interesting traits. But they still have such a bad reputation. Because apparently if you get bitten by one snake, it doesn't matter what kind, it'll kill you. Yeah, if you piss them off, yeah, they're gonna bite you. But if you don't, they'll just leave you alone. Unless they happen to be going in your direction, in which case it may look like they're chasing you.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Rattlesnakes actually are very courteous in that regard. The rattles are a warning. They don't want to bite you, but they will if they have to. The rattle is like, if you get too close, I'm going to bite you.
Well, that could be a metaphor for other things, too.
Yeah, it's all self-defense. They aren't doing it because they want to. They're doing it because you're getting too close.
Well, predators will only attack you if they feel threatened.
Yeah, that's true. Identify 3 fears.
Candles. I hate candles.
So it's like a candle phobia?
Yeah, pretty much. I hate candles. I don't care if they're scented or if they're just looking. They're just there. I hate them.
Okay.
Living
So no Catholic church for you.
Oh yeah. Actually,
and no seeing Phantom of the Opera, because there's a bunch of candles in that one.
I never said I wasn't going to scream if I see them though. Living a hollow life.
Okay. And one other?
Being blind to my own failures.
Okay. Because if you're blind to it, you can't learn from it?
Yeah.
Okay. What action can you take to eliminate one of those fears in order to grow?
I'm guessing you don't want me to elaborate on the candle one, right? Because all I'd have to do is blow them out.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that's the easy one.
Yeah. Be open-minded. Do not let the ego blind me, because that's what it will do.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a document on fear. I think I even did a monologue on it once.
I remember.
Yeah. Oh, it's gotten a little extensive since then. Fear holds people back. It's what it has always done. And it isn't just themselves back. People's own fears will hold other people back. I feel that my own fears could hold other people back from showing me my own mistakes that I can't see. Because there are some mistakes that we make as human beings that other people can see, but we don't.
Oh, and they don't have the guts to call you on it?
It could be that, or it could be like, just your personality that rubs them the wrong way.
Okay. What would be the biggest risk you could take in pursuit of your goals?
Losing myself. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. I feel that if I were to risk it all to get my ultimate goal, I would lose myself in the process. And frankly, if I lose myself, I become who I might be. And frankly, who I might be is somebody I don't want to be.
Okay, understanding some of the things that you've written, I agree. I understand what you're saying. Okay. I mean, in terms of characters that you've written.
Oh yeah, I've written a lot of characters at this point, actually.